I'm going to work through problem 11-25 with you. This one, we have a square pyramid. That means that the base of the pyramid is a square. All four sides are equal. It has a volume of 144 cubic inches and a base area of 36 inches squared. So what we're going to be doing in this problem is finding the height of the pyramid and finding the surface area of the pyramid. Let's start by drawing our pyramid. So when I'm making a pyramid and it's a square base, I kind of actually end up drawing a rhombus like this. My two back sides, I made them dashed because they are going to be behind in my drawing. This is going to be the height up to the apex, and then I connect the apex to each vertex of the base. So there is my pyramid. Alright, so this that I just drew in here, this line right here, this is my height. That is the height of the pyramid. Now, the base has an area of 36 inches. Since it's a square, that means each side is 6, because the sides have to be the same. 6 times 6 is 36. To find, well, we have the volume, we need to find the height of the pyramid. So let's just remember what the formula is for the volume of a pyramid. The volume of a pyramid is 1/3 of the area of the base times the height. So now here I know what the volume is. I know that the volume is 144, and I know that the area of the base is 36. So I'm going to plug those into my formula. So 144 equals 1/3 times 36 times the height. And this is what I'm trying to find here, is the height. That's this value right here in my drawing. So I'm going to do 144 equals 1/3 of 36, which is 12. Divide both sides by 12 to get rid of that, and I get that my height is 12 inches. So there is how I'm going to find the height of my pyramid. So that's part A. Okay, now part B, we're finding the surface area. So let's remember that the surface area is the area of all of the different sides added together. So in this pyramid, if I were to kind of deconstruct it, I would have the square base, which I already know the area of. That was 36 square inches. And then I also have the 4 triangles that are the lateral faces of my pyramid. Now in order to find that, I'm going to draw one of those triangles here. In order to find the area of this one triangle, I know that the base of the triangle is a 6, but I need to find this height. And that I can kind of look here on my diagram, and that is actually what we call the slant height. So this length right here is the slant height, which we use the letter L to represent. So this is going to be my slant height. I was not given my slant height, so that means I need to find my slant height. So the way you find your slant height, if we look back at our 3D figure, we've got our height coming down here and our slant height here, and then I can kind of connect these two inside, and what happens is it creates a right triangle where this leg is the height, the hypotenuse is the slant height, and then this length ends up being half of the length of this side. Since the length of my side of my base is 6, this would be 3. So to find my slant height, I'm going to do that the hypotenuse squared is equal to one leg squared plus the other leg squared. And I just found what that value was in part A, so I'm going to do that. So the slant height squared is equal to 3 squared plus 12 squared. 3 squared is 9, 12 squared is 144, so L squared equals 9 plus 144. Add them together, and I get 153. So then I'll have to take the square root of that to get my slant height, and the square root of 153 is 12.37. You just put that in your calculator and find out your slant height. Okay, now I'm going to find the area of one of those triangles. Area is always base times height divided by 2. So in this case, my base is 6 and my height is my slant height, which is 12.37. So I'm going to do 6 times 12.37, and then I'm going to divide it by 2. I put that into my calculator, and I get that the area of one triangle is 37.11. Now, my pyramid has 4 different triangles. So the lateral surface area, that is the area of the faces, the 4 triangular faces, is going to be 4 times 37.11, because there were 4 of them since my base was a quadrilateral, a square. When I multiply that, I get 148.43 inches squared. I also can't forget that I need to add on the area of my base, which the original problem told me what that was. It was 36 square inches. That means that my total surface area, the area of all of the faces added together, is going to be 148.43 plus 36, which is 184.43 square inches. Surface area is an area measurement, so the units are always squared. So there is the answer to that.